Welcome back to Canadian Wrench. Before I throw this fuel tank back in, I want to check the sender and make sure it works. We're going to go over how I did it. It's really simple, just using a multimeter. So again, we got our meter set to resistance. OL means out of limits because I'm not probing anything right now. And I have one end of my meter, so this end right here, held in to ground on the meter, and the other one I'm going to hook right here, and I'll hook that to the other side of the meter, and then we'll see what the resistance is. I try to test the sender in its natural position, so the way that it sits in the car. If you're testing it on its side, it might actually put a little bit of twist on this and create a better contact, so you're not getting a true reading. So let's see what it's like in the car. So it's sitting like this, and I'm going to slowly lift the float. Now before I do, I'm going to have a reading. My reading is 80 ohms on true empty, and as I raise it, the resistance should go down, and it is 60, 40, right down to 2 ohms. So 2.4 ohms when it's all the way up. I can let that go back down, and we're back down to 80 ohms. Excellent. So now we know. So looking at the sender itself, you can see inside here, there's this part that moves, and that's your contact that goes up and down with your float. And it rides in on that part. You can just see it shiny a bit there. That's where it rides. So if you don't have a good contact, you might be able to open up this part of it, of the sender, and just sand it a little bit and make a better contact in there. Fortunately for me, this one's working. I'm going to put it back in the fuel tank, and it's good to go. There we go. Fuel sender's all back in the tank. Tank's ready to go back in the car. Thanks for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe.